It's wine o'clock in...
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Oh, okay. Why are you pointing that? It's so somewhere. But it's not. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm back.
She is back. She's back.
This is why we didn't do one last week. I wasn't here.
She was jet-setting around the world, she was.
Oh.
Jet-setting, I say.
I know what they mean now. The last time I went overseas was 1981. That was a bloody long time ago. Yes, I was an adult, just. But I'd forgotten. You forget what it's like to sit on a plane for hours and hours and hours. And I don't miss it.
Yeah, but you were in cattle class.
Yeah, that's true. I think if we travel, we have to look at the difference between cattle class and premium economy or business class. Something a step up. Because we're definitely not travelling Qantas. I'm telling you that now.
What are you trying to say?
My knees were against the seat in front of me, just sitting up straight. And then the woman in front of me put her seat all the way back, and she was the only person that I could see anywhere who was doing it. Everybody else did it a bit to make themselves more comfortable, which was fine. But the woman in front of me, who's over 6 foot tall, put it all the way back. And the hostess said, well, she's entitled to. I thought, just take it back a little bit. I was in pain. I couldn't move. Stupid cow. I hope she had a horrible time wherever she went.
Don't hold back, dear.
Was it nice? We had a couple.
What are you drinking?
I am drinking my absolute favourite, Brown Brothers Moscato.
Yeah.
I know it's a sweet dessert wine, but I don't much care. It's yum. And the only one I really like is Brown Brothers. I've tried other Moscatos. It's just not right.
But you also only like it when it's cold.
Icy cold.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like icy cold Brown Brothers Moscato.
Chet, have a sniff of that, or even a taste.
What is it?
It's my favourist of all.
Favourist.
Favoritist. Jameson, the Irish.
Oh, yes.
With just a small splash of the green ginger wine.
Oh my God, that's why it doesn't smell right. Okay, and you like that?
It's yum.
Oh, okay.
I could have me a bit of that.
Yeah, I went through duty free and bought duty free for the first time ever and brought you back some Jameson.
You did bring me back some Jameson.
And that was in between. On the way back, I was smart. I played the I'm a lumpy pass person, and that means I have a disability parking pass. And dragging the foot and the stick and everything. Oh, I was so tired. And at Dubai airport, because I'd had one stop over on the way back, they took me everywhere by wheels. It was fabulous.
What, in an electric cart or on a or what?
The first bit I got picked up by a guy with an empty wheelchair, and he just stopped and said, "Jump in." Didn't even ask me, just said, "Climb aboard."
It's like a rickshaw, really,
I
isn't
know,
it?
it was fantastic. And he took me to one cart, which then took me to another cart because they've got an area of the airport they cover, and then there's certain ones that have permission to go to the gate and all that sort of thing. So I got taken to the waiting lounge for Emirates, and then that took me to the gate. So it was fabulous. I didn't have to walk hardly at all. Amazing. They were so nice. The people in Dubai, everyone was nice and helpful and polite. It was really good. Unlike Melbourne Airport.
And surprisingly, they sell Irish whiskey.
I know. You're in the United Arab Emirate and they sell alcohol. They just cracked me up. But they make their share on it. Why not? I don't care. But they were just lovely. Melbourne Airport, staff were not lovely and helpful. And Singapore Airport, Dubai Airport, people understood customer service. They really, really did.
It's a forgotten art here now.
Amsterdam, customer service was fantastic. Everyone was really helpful there too. Melbourne Airport, not so much, which is a real shame. I mean, my father worked for Qantas, and I used to tell everyone Qantas is the airline to fly for. But those people they treat it like, oh, I have to be here today. Whereas Emirates, from the moment you step up to the Emirates desk, there's a smile on their face to the moment you leave the plane. No, except for a couple of the girls who seem to be not so good at working together.
Yep.
It's a lost art here.
It is, unfortunately. Yep.
Yeah.
So anyway, you went to Holland.
I did go. I went for a week to see family, and I was treated like royalty. I got taken.
And rightly so.
Oh, it was an amazing trip. I stayed in a lovely hotel outside my family's hometown, Breda, and I walked an awful lot over the cobblestones. Met some amazing people, like just lovely, lovely people. I got taken to lots of places from my childhood, which I remembered, which was great because I was 6 when I left, so I couldn't believe how much I remembered. And I even went by train to the west of Holland, right near the coast, which is where my mother's brother lives. And I wasn't expecting to do that, but I went and saw them as well, and Ongeveer and Tanteria, and they still got the cupboard beds in the living room. Cupboard beds. So, because it gets so cold, they've literally got, I'll have to show you one of the photos. It's behind my uncle, but it's got, you open it up and it's a double bed. They've got 2 of those in there.
In a cupboard?
Yeah, but it's a normal sized double bed, but it's got doors on it. You open them up, and there's a bed in there. So if you haven't made the bed, shut the cupboard, no one will know. He lives on a property which used to be a farm, but now they've only got dog. And because his health isn't fabulous, but they were so hospitable, and they had apple flapper, those triangular apple turnovers that I make with the flaky pastry.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, oh, that was fabulous. Your clothes, that was fabulous. The clothes there fit me. Nothing was like, oh yes, that's the fashion, it's now 7/8. No, mate, it's short. It's not long enough. It's not fashion 7/8. It's not long enough. There, everything fit me perfectly. Lauren called it, my daughter called it, the clothes of my people. She's right. I actually know now what to look for. I'm going to start looking overseas. Now I know that they make it. I'm going to find proper clothes that fit me. I'm so impressed. So impressed.
It doesn't take much, does it really?
Oh, shut up. And I went over with one suitcase containing 17 kilos, right? And a hand luggage that was 2.5 kilos or something. You're allowed 7.
Yep.
That's all I had. And it came back, the hand luggage they didn't weigh. It was overweight. It was so heavy. And I had bought an extra suitcase. I came back with 45 kilos.
I'm in shock. No cookbooks?
I've got one cookbook that was a gift. I can't remember what it's called.
So you say.
It was. Julia gave it to me. The Buddha cookbook. So it's all about clean, healthy living cookbook. It's all about, it looks fabulous. I'm going to give it a go, some of the recipes. It looks really beautiful. It was fun. Exhausting, but fun.
Well, we came back and you sort of like slept for 2 days, really?
So you've got to come back with me, though.
Oh, I might.
It's a different world there. It really is.
Okay.
And we don't realise how small and insignificant we really are in the world.
No, we seem to think that we're more important than we are.
Absolutely. They had a list of places to look for news from on the Etihad channels.
Yep.
So they had news, and then they listed all the places, right? And there was no Australia. Australia is not a separate place. It was tucked in with Asia. And people here would be horrified because we're special all on our own. We may be a very large country with a very small population.
From a lot of people I've spoken with before they came here from Europe, or for that matter, pretty much anywhere else, when we came here, we all thought you spoke German.
Why?
They don't know Australia. They know Austria.
Oh! Seriously?
Yeah. We came here thinking all you people speak German.
Oh, wow, that's depressing.
Yeah.
We need to raise our profile in a positive way.
I agree. I think we're contributing to that.
We are, but we also need some decent pollies or some decent businessmen.
Keep dreaming.
So what did you get up to while I was away?
I got out my little black book and you know, had rave parties and you know. You're biting your lip. You're biting your lip there, dear.
Oh no, darling, I'm glad you had a really great time.
But I did miss you, treasure.
Rave parties.
Oh yes.
Your idea of a rave party is to invite some blokes over, stand behind the bar and say, who wants another one?
Sounds like my kind of party, really.
No, it was good to go.
But you enjoyed it.
Yes, and I'm back to work tomorrow.
Well.
That's what I thought.
In the meantime, it's a Sunday. It's winter here now. It's
properly.
Yeah, proper like.
Mm.
It's, what is it? 14th, 15th of June or something?
16th, I think.
16th? Oh, time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, right.
So, we're well and truly into winter now.
Can't tell in the garden. There's all these fabulous flowers everywhere.
Yeah. But we got the fire on.
It's only just made it over the 10-degree mark.
Yeah. That's Celsius we're talking about.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. But anyway, you took plenty of photos.
I did. I'll put some of them up.
Yep.
With this video.
That'll be good.
And
You visited a sex museum.
I did. There's one in Amsterdam. So the day I left, I went to Amsterdam early in the morning because my flight wasn't until 10 o'clock at night. And I parked my cases at the Amsterdam Central Station. The main street off the station had a sex museum. So I wandered around that. It was like, I think 4 stories high.
Wow.
And the guy warned me. He said there were lots of staircases. And the staircases didn't really bother me because everything's very narrow, so you feel you can hold yourself safely. But there were so many people in there. And people just stand there with their mouths hanging open. And it's like, it's sex, guys. Get a hold of yourselves. Like, seriously.
Metaphorically speaking.
Absolutely, not literally. But some of them were giggling like 5-year-olds. Like,
yeah.
It's just like, oh my God, grow up. But it was really well done. And it just shows you how this is not something new. Pornography is something that has been around as long as grown adults, people have been around. And it was very interesting, the way different cultures represented it and how it was done and all that. I really liked it. We'll look at it properly, but when we go, we'll be there at opening time. Apparently that's the quietest time when it opens. There were so many marijuana shops. You don't have to find a coffee shop anymore, which is what a lot of them were called, coffee shops, so you could go and buy marijuana there. They're just straight out head shops. That's what they're called.
Okay.
And you can buy seeds. I don't know what that means because I know nothing about marijuana. And you can buy CBD oil lollipops and straight out CBD oil and all this amazing stuff.
Lollipops.
Yeah. So you can just suck on a lollipop and, nobody would know the difference. Anything goes at Amsterdam, really. So it was interesting. But then I just jumped back on the train and went back to the airport and came home.
And now you're back with me, my treasure.
Life goes back to normal.
Nothing wrong with that.
I was going to say, nothing ever happens normally here.
Yeah. Well, we do like our adventures.
We do. Next adventure, you're coming with me, though. My mum's already said that. She said you have to take him next time. So I will. But I'd like to go see how they reclaim the land and all that engineering stuff. I'd like to go and have a look at that. I think that would be really
interesting.
Yeah. No, it'll be fun. And then we can nip up the river and go and see Budapest.
That would be good.
And then go over to America and see the grandchildren and their parents. We might see their parents, but the grandchildren would be great. Yeah. Only joking, Nick. I'm not as scared of travelling anymore. It always used to freak me out because you're stuck in the plane for hours and hours. I know I can do it now.
We're back to the grind.
We've got a reason to grind now.
We do?
Start saving for that big trip overseas.
That'll do it.
That would be good.
Anyway, I think we've prattled on long enough. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say goodbye, Suze.
Goodbye, Suze. If you like what you see, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.
See you next time.
Catch you later.